Alrighty, folks. It's Monday night, and I just wrapped up with doing my racing tonight. I do owe you guys the Monday video to close out the month, though, and a look at some things in terms of statistics, because this is the end of that month where I was going to try to uh, put a video up every day on YouTube. That was the strategy for YouTube, as well as the strategy for Twitch was having a schedule. So we need to go ahead and take a look at the results of that experiment now. We're going to fill in some stuff on the spreadsheet. And so, yeah, I'm going to pull this up here. So, uh, just to review numbers, we we started the month with 3,732 subscribers, a plus 14, 4,700 total views, and an estimated revenue of 2,414 on the YouTube channel. So if we're looking right now, we've actually lost subscribers. I'm not sure what the reason for that is, but whether it's folks have, with some of my videos, especially some of the political stuff, if some folks have decided to walk away from the channel, that's fine. I don't begrudge them that at all. I don't subscribe to or follow, channels that have um, beliefs that espouse beliefs that I find to be in conflict with my values. So if that's the case, that's fine. I'm comfortable with that. Sometimes YouTube does purges of fake accounts and bot accounts that have subscribed. So if that happened as well, that could have played into it. So I really don't know what this is. Might do something that's actually might look into finding some strategies and things like that that are focused on adding subscribers at some point. Um, but yeah, so that's interesting to note and something that I'm going to keep an eye on for sure as I look at it. Views, though, 8.4K. So views 8,400. Now we had more videos, so I'm going to have to go back into this sheet and do a views per video. The subscriber change, by the way, was at a minus 10. So, and then the revenue, we're sitting at 2912. So we did increase in revenue slightly. I'm actually kind of surprised that we nearly doubled the number of views, but only increased revenue by $5. So our revenue per view went down. But this was when I started it, this was kind of the key metric. I wanted to see if I could drive total views up. I'm not so much sure that the one video per day strategy had that big of an effect, because one of the other things that I started doing in this month, which was influenced and inspired by the strategy, was I started adding some text to my YouTube videos. So if we look at the videos page, you can see that, down here, these ones, it's just a screenshot, and some of these are even a pretty sloppy screenshot. And this one right here, we had a fairly clickbaity title and stuff like that. But these ones that just had a normal kind of cover with a normal title, that just listed the series and the race, you're looking at 148 views. Whereas this one where it's a big wreck, that's a protest, a little bit more clickbaity, 518 views for that video. We also had good views on my video that I uploaded covering what happened with trading paints and what that meant for me and my channel, even though it had a pretty bad cover to it. That one got a lot of views because that was kind of a big topic that was relevant to the moment. So, that's something but, doing this exercise of taking a look at what it is that seems to be working and influencing views. I did notice that, these talking heads videos here did seem to do fairly well. They got views that were often, at least comparable, if not more in some cases, than what my races were getting. And definitely, as I started adding, a little bit more attractive um, cover shots and putting some text on them and things like that, I definitely started seeing increases in view counts on some of those videos versus what I had been seeing in previous months on the channel. So that's good to know, and something to note uh, going forward for sure. Now, here's the other thing that's interesting though. Let's go ahead and I'm going to pull up Twitch, and we're going to look at the Twitch stats, because Twitch, I think, is a little bit different story here. So we're going to pull up the Insights channel analytics page. 23 average viewers. So that's a big increase over the 15 that we had on December 27th. Follows plus 72 over this is over the most recent 28 days. So that's a big jump. That's almost triple what we had been seeing before. Subscriptions, now this is a little bit up because we had a big night of gifted subs. The metric I actually like to look at more is paid subs, and the revenue that you're getting from paid subs. If that's increasing over time, that's sustainable, because that's a subscription where people have actually subscribed and set it as a recurring thing. Prime subs, gifted subs, there can be a lot more volatility and fluctuation with those. Same with bits. So when you're looking at Twitch revenue, paid subscriptions are kind of the metric that I tend to look at as being the greatest indicator of sustainable revenue growth. But we did increase subscriptions to 35, and our revenue went up to 92.18. Now, we also streamed, in terms of time, we streamed 38 hours and 9 minutes. So we'll just call that 38. And so the revenue per hour here actually dropped a little bit. Slight decrease in revenue per hour. Again, that's going to fluctuate because so many of the things that drive revenue on Twitch are variable. But this right here, average viewers, that's the biggest indicator. If you drive average viewership up on your channel, that's going to have an upward pull on everything else. And so what I want to emphasize here is the interaction between YouTube and Twitch. With YouTube, we increased views, and while that didn't necessarily, because the nature of my channel is really just kind of uploading stuff from Twitch, is most of my content. I really haven't found, like a niche to really hone in on with YouTube stuff. So, we actually dropped in subscriber change, not a huge amount of growth really on YouTube. But what we did see is that consistency with schedule, and that, uploading YouTube content and doing calls to action to bring folks over to Twitch does seem to have had an impact on viewership, follows, and ultimately leading to even some revenue growth. But really, this is the growth part that I'm really trying to focus on. Is when you're in the growth stage, when you're a smaller channel, growth is really what you want to focus on. Revenue and all that stuff will come later. But that's a good uptick in average viewers, and that's a good uptick in followers on Twitch. So I would call these strategies to be moderately successful. I'm not sure that that's necessarily the thing that needed to be emphasized the most. So for the next month, I will come up with a new additional strategy. We're going to continue with the more attractive covers and probably continue doing that. I may do something with TikTok. I'm not exactly sure what I want to try for this next month, but I will come up with something, and we'll do a video either later in the week or at the start of next week to kind of set a new goal and establish what metrics we're actually going to be looking at and tracking. It may be the same metrics, we may be changing some, but that's going to close out this month. I also want to point out, and just a note, I did miss one day where I didn't get a YouTube video up. It was a Saturday, so it's a fail on my part for missing my goal. But yeah, anyway, I hope that this series about channel growth is helpful to you guys. I think it's interesting to be talking about this stuff as I'm actively working on growing the channel, and talking about the strategies that I'm employing, and we can see the effect that they have as I'm doing them. So, yeah, I'm not. I think someone even commented on one of my videos. I'm not a super huge channel right now. But I think that it's interesting to be doing some of these things with intention and examining in real time what effect they're having as I work on growing the channel. I hope that this stuff is useful for you guys. If you guys are, in a similar position, or your channel's even smaller than mine, if this might help some of you guys spark some ideas and things that you can do if growing your own channel is something that you're interested in. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this useful, or I hope you found something of value from it. If you did, please leave a comment down below. If you like the video, hit that like button. Remember to subscribe to me on YouTube if you want to get notified about my content. Be sure to ring that notifications bell, and then head over to twitch.tv/JohnTheodoreLive. Click that heart to give me a follow. My stream schedule is a little bit up in the air, but I tend to stream Sunday nights, Monday nights. We're going to be switching to Thursday nights, especially as Road to Pro and NIS are coming in. And then I really liked that Saturday late morning, early afternoon stream that I did yesterday. So I like that time slot, in part because it brings in, it's a more European friendly time slot, and I do have a lot of viewers from, kind of all around the globe that watch. So keep an eye out for more of those Saturday streams. That may become a more regular thing. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and have a good one. Peace out.